Hey everyone, and welcome back to episode 703? Yes, 3. For some reason I wanted to say 4. 703 of Fallout 4. Last episode. I don't look like much change, does it? Oh wait, no, let's stay out of this interface. Then you walk in here, and you see the foundation, the start of personalized spacing. Personalized bedroom spaces? I don't know. They got their own safe space, you guys. It's like college kids, but the point is, they have their own bedrooms. Lights, cabinet, bed, shelves, everything. Every single one of these people. And they're all like symmetrical and lined up as best as I can get it. And they all look really freaking pretty. So the plan is to finish up the bottom floor, and then it's a total of 15 beds. So we have a total of we have occupancy for 15 total people. We're getting there. And once we do that, I think we'll do another building, like another residential building. There might be a crafting area. I think the crafting area will go in the middle. So I have all my crafting stations and like my personalized storage and things along that nature. Oh god, this is just like not snapping where I want it to. But yeah, that's on the agenda for things today. Really weird the way like this is prioritizing everything but the one thing I'm staring at. Why is that always the case? That is always the case at everything I do. But I mean, we're just continuing the train here of making the marina look just gorgeous compared to my other settlements, and I love it. I'm loving every second of it. Oh shit! Oh shit! Will you snap here, please? Yes. But if you guys enjoy the Fallout videos, I do appreciate those of you who've been taking the time out of your day to like the videos. It helps me out more than you dudes could ever know. Because shenanigans be afoot in the YouTube sphere. The shenanigans, I say. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. And they're not good shenanigans. I mean, some shenanigans are pretty fun. These are bad shenanigans. Snap and snap. This will be the last of the doorway frames that need moved. And where did I hold on? Where did I put that tile? Is it this? Yeah, it was this. Like, which tile did I just lift up again? Whoops. Now we need the doorway caps, and again, I'm sticking with the regular wood ones. I want to put. I want to put glass right here. I think if we're going to give them windows, it's going to be in the outside. Just kind of weird to have a window in the inside, looking in your bedroom. But having your bedroom, I guess, look outside is, a little better. Now, granted, they're on the ground floor, and having a window on the ground floor means any creeper could come by there and just, like, I don't know. Imagine. Let's see here. There's a window over here, right? I think there is. Yeah. Imagine this is your bedroom, and you got some hedges over here. You got this guy who comes up, and he's like, "Hey, you." Yeah, and just creeper things. But I mean, yeah, that's kind of it's like the things I worry about here for my settlers, and that's why we have missile turrets. The creeper does that, the creeper gets exploded, and well, the texture glitch though, and then the creeper dies, and then it's hilarious for everyone, especially the creeper. And I don't mean creeper like Minecraft. I mean like creeper. We need to put the doors down. Granted, I could put the doors down at the very end because they just bug me when I'm building. Yeah, let's put the doors down at the end. They're gonna mess with me. Now, when it comes to these rooms, I'm thinking only the ones in the ends are going to be the ones that have the beds in the corners. Every other bedroom is going to be centered. I think that's the plan. We had the luxury of up top only having three beds on each side, so it made sense to like alternate them all. Well, there's more down here, so there's more to work with. So the plan is the corner ones, the end ones will look a little bit different from the centered ones. Just an aesthetic choice, just a design choice. No rhyme or reason behind it, man. Just want it to look kind of cool. Now, granted, I'm never really gonna see these beds. I'm like minus the one that I have that I sleep on, but I'm never really gonna be like, hey, can I sleep in your bed, dude? Like, I mean, do you want to cuddle? Like, like one of those numbers, It's not like it's something I'm ever gonna do. But you know what? I'll have known I've done it, and I'll be happy for it, because I'll know under my belt and my Fallout save file, I have one of the most bamfiest of settlements that I've ever done diddly build. Built. Yeah, ever done diddly went ahead and built. Something like that. Now you need to be centered, and you need to be centered, and you need to be centered. And remember, there's an extra bed in that room because that is not where the doorway is. And granted, I could put like a door over there if I truly wanted to. It'd be kind of weird, but I could. I guess I don't really mind having this. I figured I'd really hate that, but having that staircase there is not bugging me anywhere near as much as I thought it would. I don't. Maybe I just learned to deal with it or something, but yeah, I know. Like just for the most part, I've never really liked having them there, but it doesn't look that bad. That's really strange. Look at this. You look at this like at a different angle, and like it phases in and out of the wall, but the object doesn't move. That's a little freaky. That's a little freaky. So you're just far enough away from the wall, and you are about as centered as I'm probably ever gonna get. Maybe like just a cunt hair that way. Just a smidgen, something like that. And hey, man, this is a good reference point. You got this window right here. Works for me. That actually made that stupid easy. Hey, look at that. You happen to have one of those reference points I was talking about. Granted, they all technically have a reference point, but this one has like a really obvious one, and you need to get pulled back just a smidge. All the smidges today. All the smidges. And you're in the corner, but I can't help but feel like you're rotated a little bit strangely for some really weird reason. You can't like get close to the wall, but I think that's good. So the beds are where they need to be positioned, minus this one. This was the last one. The beds, I was actually pretty close for the first attempt. I mean, that's pretty spot on for the first attempt. Damn. But yeah. Now the beds are where they need to be, and since we know what what pieces we're going to be using, let's go back and just do that. So I believe we looked under the table category, and unfortunately they showed me all the broken ones before they showed me the good ones. So the ones in the corners get this cabinet that's at the end, I think, right? Yeah, they get this cabinet. This is the one that they're getting. I think it's tucked right here. This is like their nightstand kind of deal. That's the thought behind it anyway. That leg's clipping us just a little bit, a little too much for me. Let's pull it back just a wee bit, just a tad, just a hair. Don't look at the wall. Thank you. I hate when you build in close spaces like this and you gotta place an item down and you grab a wall halfway across the building and you're like, wait, what? Why didn't I spawn in the object I'm trying to create? Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So the last room that gets these are these two in the corner. Then the other ones get the little, like, half one that goes into the wall. So essentially, I'm just replicating what we have upstairs. I figured it's a design. We've proven that it works. Let's just keep it. And I think that cabinet's actually pretty good where it's positioned. I really wish there was, for example, if you've ever played RimWorld, you know what I'm talking about. Or I think RimWorld works. Yeah, it works in RimWorld. Works in Prison Architect as well. Like, where you can, like the clone tool. You can clone like certain tiles, like a certain set of tiles, and then create the same thing. Imagine the capability. Watch him before the mod secretly has this capability. I don't know about it, but imagine having the capability of like everything that is on this square. And by square, I mean like this bottom piece, this wall on the top, like everything that's in this square. Just replicate it. That would be so freaking cool. It obviously would take the exact amount of resources that it takes to make it, but it would create that. And then it'd be one big piece that you can move as like a whole. That'd be so cool. I mean, I could, instead of putting like your table over here, I could put it against the wall. And if I put it against the wall, I think it kind of looks pretty cool actually. It's a little bit difficult to get this thing to rotate the way I want it to. I don't want a lot of clipping here. I want it to be as close to the wall as I can with no gap. So essentially just rest it against the wall. And if I hold this and I hold E, it's not easy. Wait, dad jokes. It's not that easy, but that's pretty good. That's actually like spot on. I'm gonna take that. Now that's on the right side. Am I replicating that through all of these? Like, am I gonna go right, and left? Or right, left, you know, left, right, left. Am I doing that? I thought I centered this door. Or this bed. You get out of here. You're banned. No, I'm kidding. I'll bring you back. I could have sworn I did all the beds, but apparently, I'm a liar. I'm a darn dirty liar. Did I fix it? I fixed it. Okay. we're rolling with that. Yeah, I'm gonna put these all on the same side. So you get a dresser table thing, you get a table thing, then you're gonna start being on the left. And remember, this side's 1 bedroom short because this side has the door. Could put the door here, but I like the idea of having a door there, and then not having one right next to it. Like, not all the doors are at the same location. You gotta walk around the place a little bit. If anything, it kind of encourages you to just, you know, explore and experience your settlement. That way you're not all bottlenecked into one area. I guess, I don't know, I get like wrapped up in efficiency so much when I build that or not like efficiency, but I mean, I guess, but like I have everything super close by to the point where it's bland and it's all the same stuff. It's like one big mega tower, you know? One big mega tower, everything's in it, all my vendors, all my crafting stations, bada bing, bada boom, visit, leave, done. Like, it's kind of like this is more of like a pit stop, and I'm digging it. I think it's pretty cool. Oh god, did I just say digging it? Am I aging myself? Who says digging it anymore? Well, hot dog. Golly gee williker, Batman. I feel like I've just dated myself a little bit. Awesome. At least I didn't say groovy. I mean, I've never been one to say that. And that's, I mean, Shaggy said that quite a bit growing up, but that was never for me. I think there's a, that's really hard to see. I think there's a space there. And there's a little bit of a space. I wish it like would just almost snap against the wall in a bit. And then you could like slide it along the horizontal plane, but it was snapped against the wall vertically. That'd be pretty cool. That would actually be really swell. I need to come over just a little bit. Ooh, something like that. Is that... Look, oh god, I'm stuck on it. I'm stuck on it. I'm stuck on it. That was worrisome. I want to save before something bad happens, but now it is... well, it's shelves time, too. So I gave them... Actually, hold on. Did I give them this shelf, or did I give them one with that weird protrusion? I didn't even notice. You have the 90-degree support, not that strange protrusion. I didn't notice that. And it's on the opposite side. So the whole way I'm leveling this is I'm putting it on the second line, and I'm lining it up with this little like cut in the wall. So the second line in the wood with that cut. That's my plan anyway. Seems to be working pretty well so far, actually. I don't think this would... It lets me keep a consistent height, about as consistent as I can. And then in the ones that were in the corner, it was on the opposite side. No, it's on the same side as the dresser. Okay, just a little refresher. So what that means is, yes, it's on the... so it'd be over here. It's on the same side as the whatchamajiggy, right? Hold on. For some reason, it just doesn't seem right, but I think that's exactly what it is, yeah? Yeah, it's on the same side as the dresser, or the nightstand, or whatever we're calling it. Almost leaves that wall a little bit barren, almost open for like a portrait or something if I so chose. But that is a maybe for later. Maybe. Now this one is on the opposite side, yes, of the little nightstand. Cool. God, I can't wait to get the lamps powered up in here. This place is going to be so bright. This place isn't really going to need that many lights, like, just hanging from the ceiling in the hallways like I normally do. Depending on, I guess, how much light these things emit, but I'm not certain. I think it'll be pretty okay. So those are all done. Now the only thing that every room currently needs is a little table light. I mean, I guess there's this. See, this. What? I pressed the arrow key. Like this looks complete. You know, like that looks complete. This to me, it's missing the shade. You know, and it just. As much as I'd like to have the diversity with like the color of the lamps, I want them all to be yellow. It'd be cool to have some blue ones in there. As much as I like to be able to mishmash, these just look better. Sucks that they're all the same color though. I mean, it'd be cool to have like a bunch of varying colors for my lamps. Now these ones will be easy to line up because I follow the pattern on the table. Oh god, I hope I can still reach that one. I just wanted to put these down so I could get them later. So, there you go. All of those are plopped down. Let's just line them up as best we can. I am famished from a lack of food. Dude, I've eaten two steaks since I've been here. Oh, look at that. That's like pretty spot on. I've eaten 2 full steaks. You can't be that hungry, buddy. I haven't even had 2 steaks. Okay, let me sit down here and think. When's the last time I had a steak? that basically that's the conclusion that I've come to. I don't know. I'm telling you, Lone Wanderer, my settlers eat better than I do, and they live in fucking fancy houses. It's ridiculous. Now they all have shelves, they all have nightstands, they all have lights. The only thing they don't really have is like a personalized storage, and I'd love to be able to like put a footlocker there, but it's just not gonna work. I could tuck one in the corner, but then they have nowhere to pathfind, and they're just gonna get stuck. Yes, it'd be cool to slap down something in here, but that's gonna be a nightmare. Now they obviously still need some kind of like roof, and that's gonna be fun. Because if I use the shack upper floor, hold on. How am I gonna get this to snap? So remember, up here, we have it so that the cap is not a shack upper floor, but a normal floor, so it doesn't clip. I don't even know how I accomplished that in the first place. Like, I wasn't paying attention to how I did it. So this has a shack upper floor, this has a shack upper floor, but these don't have shack upper floors. Let me slap down one of the shack upper floors and see if it does clip through. I'm pretty sure it will. But if it doesn't, then that simplifies things, because a shack upper floor will just snap. That's the whole point. Now, does that show through? Do you see? That's exactly what I'm talking about. You've got some weird clipping issues. Let's see here, normal floors, and if I do this, they're gonna if it'll snap a little higher. How do I get that to snap like that? How did I accomplish that up there? It must have been something with like the roof. How like I can move this door piece up and down. See like how I can do that? Does that mean by that logic I could take the roof piece here with the front cap or whatever? Front middle. If I could get it to like snap like that. Maybe this is what did it. I don't know. But let's check floors. See here. Do you snap? Well, I might need to put a wall there. Like, I'm wondering if it'll snap here. Let's try that wall. The normal walls here. You will snap. But now, will this like all of a sudden mysteriously snap here? No. Yeah, I'm not convinced on how I managed to do that. I'm not convinced. But yeah, like this right here, this is unacceptable. That looks stupid. That like ruins the whole thing for me. So shack upper floor, you gotta go bye-bye. Huh. Well, balls. I don't know how exactly to remedy that. It'd be easier to do this from up top, actually. I don't know how to remedy that. Well, see, if I snap it to the floor that I'm currently standing on, if I do this, we're still gonna see through. See, we're gonna see that. And if I like scroll wheel, it ain't gonna come down any further. Yeah, I could technically do this. I've got to figure out how I managed to screw the pooch originally, because somehow doing that worked in my favor. Whatever I managed to do, it worked in my favor. There's no way that I can pull the floor from over here into that to get that to line up. Son of a biscuit. It must have been something with snap and build. It had to have been. But I don't know what. I could just, deal with it and fix it later. But first things first, let me check the clipping. Is it clipping? Oh, it still clips. Okay, so the shack upper floor clips in this. Well, no. Once this comes down a smidge, it's going to come down a whole square. It's going to be perfectly in line with the trim. I think that's why we don't see it right here. Shit. How do I do that? How do I do that? How do I get you to come down? I'll just take the roof off. Whoa. Not what I wanted to have happen there. Say in the crafting thingy. Let's press F1. Object snap off. I lowered that. See, I didn't do this originally. I didn't cheese it like I'm currently trying to cheese it earlier. But if I can get it pretty dang close, then I can just snap it. It's only four squares? If I could snap it, then that's good. These you won't even see, well, ideally, when we're outside anyway. This is purely the ceiling of the individualized bedrooms. So that functions. That functions. Now, F1, object snap is on. Will that, like, just mysteriously snap to this tile? I think I have to do this. Yeah, to get the snapping updated. So now that this will snap here, because I don't know where that thing went. Rotate and boom, and you can see it plugs that. But the moment of truth is when I put this down. If I can, do you see this from inside? Like, or I'm sorry, from outside? Do you see that messed up? No. You need to not snap to that. You need to snap to there. You go. And then we can obviously plug this. But the test is this. Is it hidden? It's hidden. So as long as you don't see it from the outside, it doesn't really matter. That's fine. Like, look at that. You wouldn't even notice. Like, it looks perfect to me, just eyeballing it. That is what we are rolling with. So let's go in the other one and finish that up, and we'll just snap them, and then that means the entire bedroom design thingamabobber is done. So I believe, yeah, I have to push you over here. You go over here. It's snapped to the concrete wall. Object snap off. Let's reset the piece, and then the beauty is I can just like lower it through these tiles. So let's get the rotation down correctly, and all we gotta do is just enough that it covers this entire square and it doesn't clip unnecessarily through the roof or the wall for that matter. So it looks like we got it. So object snap back on, and will you snap? Hold on. Now we snap. Hey, hey! I said snap, damn it! Snap, I say! I was snapping earlier. Don't make me get creative again, game. Oh, fine. Object snap off. Fine. I'll get creative. You want to be a dick? I'll be a dick right back. Very strange, actually. No, let's put object snap back on. Did I move that wall too? Perhaps that had something to do with it. Maybe this thing's just getting in the way. I didn't move this earlier, but let's just be generous here. No, it refuses to even snap on this. Perhaps what's happening is this needs to come up even more. Oh God, I don't know why it's trying to snap to that. Perhaps, oh no, no! I need to be up there. I need to be able to see this. Well, shack stairwell. You're allowed to snap now. Here, thank you for doing what I asked. Now F1. Okay, let's go back to the crafting interface. We'll get this. Believe you me, we'll get this. Now I need to be on the corner so we don't fall through. Cool. And maybe it just needs to come up a bit. Maybe I put it too far in the tile. And it's kind of funny because look at the tile below me, which was put where it was using actual snapping. Look at the corner. You see that like chip? So like the game's snapping grid misses. I don't know. It snaps but with a space. Okay, snap should be on now. Come on. I pressed F1. Show. There you go. I was gonna say show me the text. Show me the text. Aha! It was. The fact of the matter was it was too high. That's it. So now we fixed it. Now we just patch this back up. See if we can't get you to. Maybe I think did I do this piece? No, I did this piece last. Okay, so this needs to come down. If I look at that, yeah, there you go. There you go. Now it's coming back together. Might need to do this from the outside. I'm gonna level with you. That's probably what I'll have to do. You should snap effortlessly to that tile. Excellent. I think we officially finished it. So coming in here, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I still have to put windows on all those. That's going to be an easy solution, or an easy thing to do. However, we need to make sure that this piece comes down a bit, because yeah, that's going to let rain in the house, and there you go. We don't want to let rain in the house. I think we did it. I think we have officially done it. The only thing really left to do is to power it up, maybe put some carpets in here and put some greenery, but power it up, and let's snap that. Boom! I really want to put a snap and build doorway frame in here, but it just wouldn't work. It just doesn't make a lick of sense. Yeah, even if I put a shack upper floor there, that would also clip and cause some clipping issues. I mean, I can like move this thing up. Rather, I guess I can't. Hold on. Will this thing go up or down? What's the problem with this one? Yeah, it'll go up further. That's so weird. That's so weird. Whatever. I don't even care. I'm happy with how that house turned out. That is done, minus the windows. Let's see what we have for windows. Now these are bedrooms, and yeah, you're not gonna want too much light in, but you're obviously gonna want some. You're gonna want a window. I mean, a bedroom with no window is kind of awkward, if you ask me. But that's just like my opinion, man. That's a very centralized window. It's kind of small. This one's kind of big. Doesn't seem to be that's like a full. So I think it's this window. I think this is the one we use. Let's try this. Let's see how this looks. So store these. Oh god. Oh. Come on. Don't it's focused. It's focused on snapping to something random. I hate when that happens. Damn it. I gotta do this again. You're making this unnecessarily difficult. There you go. Be happy. Shut up and be happy there, game. So I don't mind having multiple windows like that throughout the house. It might be a little overkill. You know, there's a lot of windows in every aspect of this home, but the whole point is this is a living quarter. I want them to be able to. I unfortunately want them to be able to see the sun. I'm not that mean. I'm not that mean to my guys, okay? You leave me alone. Really strange how suddenly this snapping won't work unless I move this top. What? How does that work? Apparently it was clipping to the thing in the other room, which if I snap it, then it should be in the same exact location. That's a dilemma. All right. Please don't pick up anything here. Nice. That's a dilemma. That's a dilemma and a half right there. All right, every room on the bottom, on the bottom floor officially has light. It's just the top ones that will now need a window, and then of course they need the doors, doorway. Unfortunately, they get that. So let's just open up the doors, and we'll put these windows down, and it will be time to wrap the episode up here, dudes. We have been busy bees. Oh, no, I don't want a half wall. I am severely dehydrated from the lack of water. I never would have guessed. And you know what? Because these guys are on the floor above, they're getting the bigger window. I mean, I guess that's kind of unfair. You know, just because whoever decides to go, like, nothing more can be built my foot. They're on the top bunk, and like they all of a sudden get something better. You know, that's how it works. Let's see here. Nothing more can be built my anus. We'll take a couple rifles, a couple more rifles. If only had enough that they would stack like that. Some of those. There you go, 6 rifles. Come over to a place where I can't scrap anything, like the ground. It's very important. That's the ground, not like a pre-made tile. We save before anything happens, and now we artificially increase our settlement size. So we have officially reached the cap of my settlement. That's pretty impressive. So let's see here. Rifles, 10 pipe pistols, and more rifles. God, this is going to be a rifle explosion. Oh my good golly god. Oh snap, I'm missing a wall over here. Look at that. How did no one notice that one? I'm staring at a wooden window apparently. You see this? That was weird. Store those, store those. Store those. Tree cluster? Get out of here. You're in my way. Rifle, pipe pistols. There's gonna be more rifles than this just sitting on the ground. I dropped quite a few, but as you can see, that drastically increased the settlement size. Here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. Is it a rounded piece? It is a rounded piece. We'll put this rounded wall down and we'll wrap the episode up. That sounds like a plan. Do I need to TCL this bitch? I need to TCL. Tender care loving? Tender care loving. Yes, not tender loving care. It's tender care loving. Are you snapping? You are. You are now. TCL. Boop. And there she goes. Alright, so now we fixed up a structural flaw. This is an integral part of our settlement. How dare we fail that aspect? But we officially have one giant house with far too many windows. But you know what? They all have light. I could even get rid of those and put down like the normal wooden ones and break it up. I guess I could also alternate between big, small, but we'll worry about that next episode. They officially have the bamfiest living quarters I have ever seen. Ever. Next episode is probably a combination of the crafting area and then maybe the last little residential part. Probably about, again, 20 beds is the goal. But anyway, guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.